Marketing research plays a huge role in the aspect of marketing. We talked about the four P's, but really you need to pay attention to what is out there and how is it that your product or service can benefit the customer. They're going to be looking for that. Your job is to be competent, show interest in others, create some type of exclusivity about your product because you want them to want it. So here are the seven deadly sins of website design. I recommend you actually make note of this, take a picture of the screen or maintain the PowerPoint presentation because a lot of websites are awful, unorganized, old information. They use sloppy animation, tiny fonts. I mean, if your font is below 12 pitch, in my opinion, is too small, poor color schemes, they ignore the needs of your customer database. Gee, if you're marketing to senior citizens, should your font be bigger? If you're marketing to younger people, should you sit down and have more active types of animations in their process? What kind of methodologies are you doing? Do you have dead links in it? Do you have inconsistent style? Two kinds of fonts in your life is better. If you go past two, you start irritating people because of too much aspects of what's going on there. Analyze your market, look for opportunities, challenges, find the information needed to make good decisions. One of the things that Google does well is they have one place to ask questions on. It's a box in the middle of the screen. And boom, you ask that, just like that, you get an answer coming back. If you have more than three different clicks you have to have your client use to get to what they want to go, you have a sloppy website and it needs to be redesigned. Pay attention. If Amazon can do it, if Google can do it, you can do it just as well. Amazon, one-click shopping. Whoa, I typed this in. I'm going to click over here, click, boom, and all of a sudden, and just guess what? They make huge amounts of money. Pay attention to the research, identify the products that consumers use in the past and what they want in the future. Look at that aspect of it. Look for business trends that are out there. What type of impact are the decisions making, and what's going on in the global trends out there as well? Really, if you look in California, we actually pioneer an awful lot of things in California. And if you pay attention to marketing, you'll see things drift across the entire United States. And it takes about 2.5 to 3 years to hit the other coast. Something hits California and it kind of drifts across the United States and boom, it shows up on the East Coast. I've seen it happen multiple times. Collect the research data, look on the data, choose the best solution, implementing it. Pay attention to what you have. What is the present situation? What are the problems that people face or opportunities, depends how you define it. What are the alternatives? What kind of information is needed for you to sit down and determine what your customers really need? There's two kinds of research. We call one secondary research and the other one primary research. When you're gathering secondary research or secondary data, it's compiled by others and really it can relate very closely to your product. Let's take a look at fashion just for a second. You're out there, you go online, you check out this website, you check out this one over here, you check out the fast fashion items. The ones where they come out with something every 3 or 4 months and boom, 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 they sell and then they back out of the market. What was selling 3 months ago? What is selling today? You can do that all by internet research. You don't even have to hire a researcher to do this. You can do it yourself if you want to do that. So secondary data really are things that pertain and relate to your product, but they're not exactly designed just for your product. Primary data is where you gather it yourself, not from something over here that you happen to see on a Google page, not over here and this over here on somebody's advertising page, but something that you gather a group of people together, say, hey, let's talk about this. And boom, you have it sitting in front of you and you actually talk to them. You have a focus group. Now, a focus group, it sounds antiquated, but it's not. It's one of the best ways of gathering people together to get information about your product and what they think about it. Get 6 to 8. If you want to get a bigger group, 8 to 10 people, maybe even 12. If you buy a couple pizzas, toss in $50 a person and have them sit there for 2 hours, eat pizza, drink whatever they want to in the process, then ask them questions about this. What do you think of this iteration of this over here? How does the color look over here? What do you think? Is this the right? And you ask them questions. See what they're thinking, see what they want to have in the process. It's called collecting primary data. Focus groups have always been a favorite of market research. So put that in your notes. Also put it in your head that if you're going to come out with a new product or new service, this is a pathway for you to sit down there and see if you have the best way of doing it. choose the best solution, and then implement it once you sit down and choose it after going through a series of different aspects of it. Here's the key benefits of marketing research. You're going to analyze your customer needs and satisfaction, look at current markets and opportunities because the market is always changing, analyze the effectiveness of the marketing strategies, analyze your process and tactics currently used by yourself and other people as well, analyze the reasons for achievement or failure. Find out what your customers think, have some informal customer surveys, online surveys. I don't know about you. I get so many of them. My normal response is click and have it be gone. Now, all of a sudden, they're saying, oh, we'll give you 25 bucks. All of a sudden now my interest peaks and I'm willing to spend some time, maybe even 20 minutes, just sitting down there responding to the questions in the process. So host the customer focus group. Listen to competitors' customers. If they're buying from a competitor and you can win them over, you might get them a long-term aspect of it. Survey your sales force, the people that are already selling, listen to them. Go to the store as a mystery customer and see what's happening behind your back in the process. Know primary data, know secondary data, know about the use of surveys, focus groups, a mystery customer, and the competitors' customers. All those are places that you too conduct marketing research and be more successful into launching, selling, and marketing of your product. Take care.